Hey, it's Braden Lore. Welcome back to Rome Total War as the Thracians. If you remember last time, we fought off a large fight against the Greeks at Larissa. We defended successfully and fought off an army at Campus Scythii. And we brought this guy over here to siege Aquincium and moved down against the Julii. We also took Rhodes a couple parts ago. And first thing we're going to do today is we're going to siege assault these 3 warbands in the city. Now, that's going to be really boring, and it's going to take a while, so I'm definitely going to speed this up. So, I'll see you in a sec. Here we go. And, I guess during the speed-ups, we're not going to have any sound, but since they're not going to last that long, I don't think it's that big a deal. Do you guys? Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. So, anyway, we're going to just get through the walls, pull in some units, and basically just take the town. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to happen again where the speed-ups are lagging on the playback and look fine. But it looks like it's going fine. It looks like it's speeding up pretty well. So hopefully that problem's alleviated. I think I fixed it, so yeah. And we're going to bring the units up into the town center and just let them run into our spears, because that's always fun, you know. And basically their general's going to rout like, what, 600 times here. And I'm going to pull up some archers so we can harass them and get them dead faster. And they're going to charge the last unit and end the battle. Clear victory. And look at that! With that, we have won the short campaign. And just watch this. This movie is pretty awesome. This is one of my favorite. I think this is my favorite winning campaign victory scenes. And the music is awesome too. So yeah, we won the short campaign. We could stop here, but why would we do that, right? Well, we have plans. I have plans to continue here. We need to find out what happens in the Civil War, at least. And we gotta go take out the Romans, at least. I guess if you guys don't want me to continue past fighting the Romans, just leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to get on to some other things, because we'll probably have about 30 regions by then, which is my standard LP fare. We don't have to go attack Pontus at the end of this campaign. Just kind of something I thought, maybe we'll do it. So leave a comment if you think we should attack Pontus after the Romans, take Asia Minor, and finish off the LP. It'll be the longest one. This LP is already the longest one on my channel, but that'll make it really long, probably like 18 hours. So if you guys want to see that, just tell me, and we can do that. But if you guys really want me to get on to some other games or other campaigns, just let me know. So anyway, it looks like our ship fleet is done next turn, so we're going to end it. And, of course, we saved before, of course. And the Greeks are going to engage us with some large forces here. They got 800 men. They got about 2,000 men against our 1,600. And I'm back. I had to go do something real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we got 2 kind of large armies here. This army has a lot of mercenaries, which in my mind means they're getting desperate. They're having to hire mercenaries instead of actually, train their own troops, which is pretty cool. And we should be able to take these guys out. We'll make sure that, I think the onagers will come in as reinforcements, so that'll be cool. Or, yeah. Something's going to come in as reinforcements that'll help us, because we have 1 spot. And here's that quote again. He conquers who endures. I don't know. I think that's true. Makes sense. Yes, it will, Xiles. I agree. It will be our victory, because we will engage them with the might of 1,000 apricorns, and we will destroy them. If you don't know what apricorns are, then you obviously haven't played Pokemon Gold version. So, yeah, that was random. Anyway, you can see the city back there, so there'll likely be guys coming back in from the city. But we could move back there, but I think just staying right here would probably be the best idea. And we'll see what reinforcements come in, either Catapult or Phalanx Pikemen. I'm not sure which order they were stacked in. We'll find out, I suppose. And move the Falksmen to the left flank, archers right behind our infantry for protection. And then we'll put, I think we'll put our heavy cav over on the opposite side of the Falksmen, so I have some good coverage. Very experienced Barbarian Noble Cav, which is very cool. And we'll put all of our militia cav over there, and they will go harass the first army. And, oh, shoot. It was not the onagers that came in, it was the phalanx pikes. That's unfortunate, because I kind of wanted to use the onagers here in this battle. They would have been helpful. Large armies are definitely easier to hit, you know, take more casualties. And it hurts their morale, too, getting hit by artillery fire, so always good. And we're going to use our militia cav to harass these guys. They have a lot of cavalry weak units. So actually, I'm going to pull over my Barbarian Noble Cav as well. And we're going to try to harass the heck out of this army. If we can take down like half this army before it even reaches us, that would be awesome. And you've seen these kind of tactics if you watch my Pontus LP. So, yeah, typical cavalry rush and destroy tactics going on. And we'll take out some of the Peltas over here. Just make sure those Macedonian cavalry do not engage us, because they will tear up our militia cav hard. Our Barbarian Noble Cav, I think they have enough upgrades to take them down, so I'm not too worried about Barbarian Noble Cav, but the militia cav will definitely suffer against Macedonian cav, even with all the experience and upgrades they have. And Barbarian Noble Cav and militia cav are doing a good job of taking down the missile troops. I'm going to pull over the militia cav by the Barbarian Noble Cav as they're taking out this unit of Peltas, and we should be able to take out the Macedonian cav that way. So we'll move our Barbarian Noble Cav to that flank in the militia cav over there, and we should be able to handle them. All cavalry engaged now, and we should be fine. We are losing a bit of militia cav, which is unfortunate, but there we go. We were able to take out their general. Unit of cav. If we can kill the general, that would be cool too. We'll wait a couple seconds, see if we can. That's not him, so he's still in there somewhere. There we go. Took down their general, and they got... Looks like they got one more unit of archers. Oh, their archers are firing as they're hurting one of our units of phalanx pikes. So taking those out would be very helpful. So we're going to attempt to do that. And yeah, then we're going to engage with phalanx tactics. So how's it going today, guys? It is Saturday the 14th of July, and hope you're having a good day today. It is a warm one again. We're having another warm week, as I've said before, and yeah, my nephew's coming over today, and we're gonna go to the fireworks tonight. I know it sounds horrible, but you know, I'm not really a kid person, so you know, hanging out with my nephew all day is a little wearing on me. But you know what? He's a kid. He deserves some love, you know, so go from there. And anyway, taking out the hoplite units with just pure pressure from our phalanx pikemen. Our phalanx pikemen are superior to the normal hoplites, so they're able to take them down very easily. And yeah, that's what is happening here. And some of the hoplites are trying to engage our cavalry, which is foolish. And some of the Peltas came back from rounding, so we're going to go engage those. Make sure our cavalry's out of the way, so that they do not get harassed by the hoplites. That would be bad. We're going to have Xiles micromanage this and take out these units. And I guess there were some armored hoplites there, but they routed as well, mostly because of the general. And it looks like their incendiary pigs are attacking us. And again, look at, there's like almost no damage on our units from the incendiary pigs. They're pretty much useless, and they're all gonna die pretty soon too. It's kind of weird. And incendiary pigs run amok. It's kind of funny because the handlers run amok too, even though that doesn't really make sense. The handlers just run around with the pigs like they lost their mind. I think that's kind of funny. And we're gonna engage this hoplite in the back. See if we can take him out. I should add cavalry around a little closer there. Yeah, that was kind of a bad idea. My bad. But we should be able to take out this unit of armored hoplites without having to hurt any infantry. But we are going to lose a lot of cavalry, unfortunately. But them's the breaks. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you get lucky with those things. Sometimes you don't. So. And our phalanx pikemen have taken out the enemy, and the reinforcement phalanx pikes have come back. So we're going to reline up our forces to meet the incoming army. And make sure they run. Get the archers back to link up with this as well. And make sure that we have the Falksmen here. And our general. And with the cavalry, you can engage this unit. This unit's pretty beleaguered, pretty damaged, so we should be able to take it out pretty easily. And I'm going to take a pretty drink, so be right back. There we go. Wet the whistle. And in comes their general. We can try to take it out with our general bodyguard is superior, so get some hot general and general action here. And I'm going to watch those incoming units there, and if they start to, yeah, they're closing in, so I'm going to pull out. No need, we probably could have taken out their general, but there's no need to risk Zyle's life at this point. That's kind of foolish, because it is possible to lose him there. And I didn't want to lose him if I don't have to. There's no need. If he was a worse commander, I might think about, you know, staying in there and trying to kill their general. But considering how important Zyles is to our country's military, there's really no need to waste him like that. Make sure to put our phalanxes down and make sure to engage the enemy. For what they're worth, our cavalry, our heavy cavalry now will engage their general. Should be able to take them out pretty easily, I believe. And they got some Thracian mercenaries mixed in there. They should be able to defeat the Thracian mercenaries as well. There we go. They're routing. And they can sweep across the formation to hit these peltists as well. And there's some units to the extreme right that are routing, which is very nice. Mercenary peltists are routing very well. Get the Falksmen out here and do some little damage as well. These armored hoplites are wavering. There we go. We were able to break them. That's what I wanted to do with that other unit, is break them with the initial charge. That's what we did there. There's more hoplites here. This heavy cavalry is just tearing up their army right now. So it's exactly what we want. And our militia cavalry is harrying them. And we'll pull them back. And, okay, there we go. The first army decided to fully rout now. Apparently that's some guys still left. And, we're definitely cleaning up the second army. We're going to make sure that all of our phalanxes are engaging the enemy now. It is time for an infantry fight. Get Zyles in the action. Oh, and their hoplites are already starting to rout, so it's pretty much game over for this force. Put on War Cry and charge into the back of these hops. Not needed, though, because they routed. And our archers are still firing, which is very nice. Armored oh, crap. This unit of militia cav got tangled up with some armored hoplites there. Not good at all. And it actually looks like they're ordering a retreat. All their non-routing units are moving backwards. Oh, that usually happens when they have when they lose a family member on an attack, and then they start losing the battle. They'll usually call a retreat. Which, when they don't have cavalry superiority, is just silly, because I have cavalry. I can catch up to them and hunt them down unit by unit. So it's kind of useless in my opinion. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to try to hit these guys in the back. These are only militia hoplites, so even if they turn around, they're not going to be that threatening. And we did get them to rout. And I'm going to make sure we rout the rest of them. This unit of armored hoplites does not have their pikes at the ready, which is kind of weird. And they're not in phalanx formation because they're running, so they should be easy pickings. And we're going to make sure that we run down the rest of them. Have Zyles help us run them down. And, yeah. Should be able to win this battle. Well, we pretty much already won the battle. It's just a matter of how many casualties we can take if we can make the armies retreat. Oh, we put down the pikes right in time, unfortunately. But we do have them surrounded. There we go. That was their last unit alive, which means Zyles must have... Yeah, Zyles just made them rout just by walking next to him. So we're going to cut down a couple of these units and call it a day for this battle. Very, very good battle. I think this is the last Greek army in our sector. So now we can launch a full-out offensive with Zyles and pull over Drenus, hopefully. And we should be able to launch full-scale attacks on the Greek cities and hopefully end this civil war. Let's have a unified Greece, right? Come on. And looking pretty good, cutting everyone down. Letting our Falksmen do some cut down. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There you go. There you go. Don't really feel like chasing that one extra unit. And that was a heroic victory. I guess we only lost like 300 men, and they lost over 2,000. So, a good job, Xiles. Once again, Xiles the Conqueror showing his worth. He is a true baller, and yeah, it was a very good battle. And the rest of the turn will go by. And it looks like the Juli are going to siege attack at Tarentum once more. And once more, we will speed it up, because we've seen this 6 bajillion times. So here we are, and same strategies before. Just gonna put the pikes in the back with the cavalry, do some suicide archers, you know, standard stuff. And if you saw, I I put the pikes facing the wrong way at the first, so that's kind of funny. And just kind of watching. Did burn the ram here, so that's pretty nice. And just trying to burn this tower here, but they keep missing. It's kind of unfortunate. And I'm also trying to move them down onto this other section of wall, but they're not listening to me, which is really cool. And look at how many shots they're missing. That's ridiculous. How dumb. That made me so mad when I was. Oh, that was just nerve-wracking. That was just angerish. But per usual, they took out our archers and took the city. So I'm just gonna wait here for them to come. Triple speed times 4. This is times 12 actual speed, guys, if you're wondering, because we're on triple speed in game, and then we're times 4 in editing. So 4 times or 12 times speed. And the general decided to come in. We did not kill him this time, which is unfortunate. But what can you do? And these Principes are trying to shoot their javelinas, but we're going to cut them down with our cav, because we can. And cav are going to be the MVP in this battle. And their general did come back, and we were able to kill him the second time, so I don't know why he decided to charge in against far superior cavalry numbers. I don't know why they decided to siege attack in the first place, knowing their track record here. But the computer is ignorant, I suppose. They don't really learn from their ways, which is good, because that would make it very difficult. And we're going to continue the battle, run down as many as we can, and that should be it. Another heroic victory for Rescuperus here. And also, look at this. Decius Julius is about to launch an attack on Salona. So, the Julii sweep down their continent. This battle will be looking more successful. They got heavily upgraded auxilia there with gold attack upgrades. And they got a bunch of heavy units such as Ballista and Samnite Gladiators. And we only have like Militia Hoplites and a very injured Phalanx Pike. So this will be a very tough battle for us. And, well, I'm not expecting to win. But, you know, the last time I said I wasn't expecting to win, we won. So who knows? Although this is a lot different, though. He has the superior numbers, superior troop type, superior commandering, superior lake superior. And, yeah, I guess the best way to go about this would just to be... We could do this, but our units are a little too thick, in my opinion, for that, so... Trying to decide. I think we're going to try to line up on the corridors here and see what that does for us. We might be able to take more casualties than we should, which would be nice for... I don't know. I forget that commander's name who is coming up to help here, but yeah, that should help him. And we're going to put the 3 units in there, and then we're going to have these 2 units as backup. And I want to see where they're going to attack with their units. And we'll move them accordingly. God! There we go. And they're knocking down our walls with ballista. Oh no! Oh, they've gotten through our walls. Oh, Mr. Greek guy's so sad. And looks like they're gonna swing around with some units there. But a lot of units are coming through the town center, so we're gonna move this unit over here and put down the phalanxes. Move this unit over here. And oh, shoot. Put down the phalanxes. No, crap. Oh, that stupid wall thing screwed me up, and now that I didn't have the phalanxes down when they charged, that's not going to help us here. Oh shoot! Now they're inside our formation already. But okay, we are pushing them back a little bit. They're only equites, so they are cavalry. These are the cavalry auxiliary, and it looks like they have cavalry auxiliary and equites. They look pretty much the same. They're just equipped with different weaponry. So that's really the only difference between them. But we are cutting them down, and taking out the cavalry is always nice, and it'll give us an easier time when we try to retake the settlement. As we will, obviously. And, yeah, if we can just cut out these cavalry before the infantry make it, that'll be very nice. They are not routing. Holy cow, they are tough. And looks like the war dogs are charging into this formation, which is good, because if the war dogs hit the back of this huge mass, they would just tear it up. So, glad we got those phalanxes over there. And it looks like they're coming to a town watch now, and more cavalry auxilia. So, very easy to pick off with our units here. So I'm not too worried about this, but as soon as they send in their general and send in... Oh, and ignore that. That is Windows Update telling me that I need to update my computer, but you know what? I'm not going to listen to it. Excuse that unprofessionalism there. And it looks like they're charging in with cavalry against this unit here. Hopefully we should be able to take those cavalry out with the militia hoplites there, but you never know. And it looks like they were pretty clean on the right flank, so we might send this unit of militia hops somewhere that's necessary, probably the main battle line. Actually, holy cow, these equites are tearing it up. Oh, shoot. They made us a route there. That's not good. That's not good. We need to pull back with these. Oh, they're going to charge right into the back of these guys. No! Shoot! That's not good. Just as they sent in their general, too, so yeah. They're going to be able to crush our forces there with a hammer and anvil with the equites, and the general is pushing through our phalanx lines and stuff, so... Yeah, it's pretty much GG at this point. A good game. He probably will fall on a sword. Just wait. And we are able to take out. I don't know. I feel like we're taking out quite a few guys doing this, but we're still losing quite a bit of men. And there's a general right there. If we could kill him, that would be amazing. But I really doubt that'll happen. Everybody attack the general unit. And we'll see if we can indeed try to take him out. Oh, I thought that was their general for a second, but then I realized it was ours because the camera was on the ground. Oh, their general's right there. Oh, but he's just out of range of the pikes and stuff. Yeah. Well, it's only a town, so I'm not too worried about losing this. But you know, it's still money gone. It's a blow to the country's morale. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Oh, he killed 2 horsemen by himself. 3 horsemen by himself. That guy's a pro. That guy, if he wasn't dead, he should receive a medal. But he died, so doesn't matter. And there's some Principes. We did kill a good number. We killed over 300, so I'm happy with that. According to the balance bar, we shouldn't have killed like over 50, so I'm glad we could kill over 300, and that should help us. And they're not going to be able to retrain like anything here, so that's also a bonus. They're going to have to send reinforcements from their mainland. And speaking of which, we're going to send this guy up here 2 turns until we can reach that town. We got a catapult so we can siege attack if necessary, which I don't think it'll be necessary. But yeah, we'll try to retake that. And in Tarentum, we can retrain the troops because, you know, they got a little injured from the sieging and stuff. Build another unit of archers. And we can send this guy out to attack Segestica. And they got a more substantial garrison there. We're going to get rid of their shrine there and get our own. Can't quite build any more militia hoplites yet, but that's fine. We're not going to really try to grow that city. It's probably going to stay a town for the rest of the LP, honestly. But now Porlissum can grow. We built that there, so now we'll have another large city and convert that to Royal Greekism. Zala's going to come siege this, and the catapult's not going to... Okay, it's a unit of militia hoplites, but I don't want to attack it with only the catapult. That's the thing. This army that was sieging Apollonia decided to retreat. I guess they saw that their armies were wavering, and they probably didn't... They can't afford an attack. And there we go. We brought out both the units here, and you might be saying, Brandon, what are you doing? Well, look at, they're not that unhappy here. And we'll have a phalanx pikeman in there at the end of the turn, because if you remember, at the end of your turn, the units and buildings that you're constructing That's when they're activated. It's not at the beginning of your next turn. So there will be a unit in there during the Greeks' turn. So they can't just cheap take it. Anyway, Drennis is going to get on the boats, and next turn we should be able to get over to Sparta. I think I'm going to attack Sparta. And then Xiles and Drennis can meet in Corinth, or Drennis can go up to Thermon or something. Yeah, judging by the flags that we're seeing around the Greeks, they really do not have much going on. And this army here could probably go take Thermon, but we need to push against the Romans. So we're going to take these two medium-sized armies and go attack the Romans. And then again, we're going to combine up there and attack. What's the settlement name? Batavium. Yeah, we're going to go attack Batavium with a combined arms effort from them. That should be very helpful. We haven't had two generals in an army for a long time, so that should be interesting. And Greek cities are just letting us siege. That is fine. And he's kind of old, so no need. We don't really need commanders right now, so we don't have to. Oh shoot. Whew, I got worried that we're gonna get stuck on a fleet and lose, but it was a very small ship, so we won. And Sparta has a low garrison as well, but they do have Spartan hoplites, so I'm not gonna count them out. But again, it's pretty low garrison, so can't build stat points here. We're gonna build a couple of those, and in 2 turns we should be able to siege attack Sparta. Might as well get some mercenary hoplites while I'm here. I got plenty of money, and never hurts to have more men. And we'll combine these forces. Well, we'll take this guy. Okay, now Xiles has a full army. Pull the fighting spikeman back and a garrison. And looking pretty nice there. And as you can see, the Greeks really do not have anything. And we could go take out this army, but I think I'd rather let them try to attack me, honestly. And speaking of which, I'm going to build large stone walls in Tarentum because that is the most commonly sieged area. And I would like to get some large stone walls there because those will help a lot. Those will take out so many troops before they can get into the city. And we'll actually probably wall defend a little bit. Maybe I should build some folksmen there eventually. And we can try wall defending at Tarentum. And now this guy can go siege Segestica. See what I did there? And they got a family member in there and some war bands. It's another town, so whatever. We can build another militia hoplite unit there. That's probably all we need in Equincium, honestly. They can, those 3 militia hoplites can probably take out enough war bands to defend themselves. And I don't think I'm gonna siege attack at Segestica because by the time this guy gets up here, we'll have taken it by time, or the Dacians will try to sally forth or siege or break the siege somehow, and we'll be able to defeat them. It's kind of our hope here. In Apollonia, we do not have enough money to really retrain this turn, and for some reason auto merge isn't working, so that's kind of unfortunate. So we'll just do that, and we can't retrain the militia hoplite. That's unfortunate. Well. And yeah, after I take these 4 Greek cities, it's like 4 Greek cities. You're getting ambitious here. That's not really that ambitious. I mean, look at how weak their armies are, and look at how strong ours are. We could siege attack now, but I don't think 1 onager is sufficient enough to get through stone walls. If it was wooden walls, I'd be totally fine. But 1 onager is a little risky to try to get through stone walls. So I'm going to build some siege equipment, and then we can assault there soon. Yeah, I'd rather not risk losing a battle stupidly because I don't have enough ammo in the onagers. Now, if there are siege onagers, I'd be a little more comfortable because siege onagers have more ammo and they're more powerful. But normal onagers, let's not risk it. We can't get siege onagers, I don't think, so that doesn't even really matter. Scipii keeps spying on us. Perhaps they should do something. And it looks like the Greeks have attacked us. So that's a very nice little army there. And they don't have many units, but holy cow, Nicanor the Cunning, look at this guy. Look at how many traits and ancillaries he has. And look at how much experience he has. Holy cow, if he was commanding a bigger army, yeah, we'd be in trouble. But he is not commanding a big army, fortunately, so his command bonuses and stuff will not affect the other 2 armies. And we have a chance to kill 2 family members here, and a possibility of taking the settlement. So, let's engage. Xiles the Conqueror versus probably the last major attack from the Greeks. So, let's go Xiles. Let's go Xiles. Let's go Xiles for miles and miles. When there's mutual fear, men think twice before they make aggression upon one another. Too bad they're only CPU-programmed models, and they do not have true fear. Oh, this is kind of a crappy start. Well, okay. It's not too bad. We'll deploy our army right in the front here, and then we can move them up on the hill a little bit. Move them forward, and it should be neutral ground, I think. And I'm not exactly sure where the enemies are going to be coming in from reinforcements. But look at this terrain is really nice. The battle maps in southern Greece are really cool, in my opinion. Especially around, like, Sparta and Corinth. They have some really cool maps, so... Probably won't have too many battles there, unfortunately, but soak it in while you can, because these maps are very pretty, in my opinion. And before we do anything, we'll make sure our phalanx line is... We're going to move them up, and we're going to move our archers up as well, because they deploy decently far enough back that we can run these guys up without too much trouble. And that'll give us a little more terrain advantage. Onagers cannot run, but they'll crawl up there. It's not a big deal. Turn fire at will mode and flaming ammo on. That's usually what I do. And move Xiles up as well. And move the Cav up over here. And probably have the most Cav go engage them with their javelins. So here we go. Make everybody run. And go. There we go. The whole army is moving forward. And we should be in position very soon. Looks like there's an army coming over there on the middle of the ridge. And looks like another army's coming down below from the valley. So this isn't too bad for us. Thinking about it, I think I've fought on this exact map before. Which I guess is possible and very likely. Because, you know, sieging it, usually locations where you're sieging a city can be repeated often. And as you saw there, you could see Athens for a second in the right corner. You can rewind that if you want. There it is. There it is again. If you see at the top there is Athens. While I'm moving my Cav, you can go look at Athens there, nestled between mountains and the ocean. Very, very scenic landscape. Holy cow. Mesmerized by it. But I'm not that mesmerized. I'm still able to move my Cav and stuff. So anyway, they got a unit of Greek Cav here. We should be able to take that out really easily. Greek Cav again are they're pretty strong for light cavalry, but against barbarian noble Cav, they definitely wilter. But they have Macedonian cavalry here as well, so we're going to engage them. Zoom in on the action a little bit here, but not too much. We're turning off fire at will mode from our onager, so we do not incur friendly fire because the enemy hoplites are getting a little close for comfort, and I don't want them to hit our horsemen either, so they can just chill there. That would be nice. And we'll position these cavalry towards the enemy phalanxes, and we can decide what we want to do against them. Our archers are making pretty good work of them. They're definitely weakening them quite a bit, so that's awesome. We're going to try to get our falksmen here between this gap between the hoplites so we can get some back attacks. These two units are going to engage there. These two units are going to engage here. And these three units, I believe, are going to engage here. So we shouldn't have any problem. We have the numbers advantage. We have the morale advantage. We did take out their general. And basically, we're pretty good. Although they are getting some flanking bonus on this unit here, so we're going to send our falksmen to this unit first. Try to get rid of that flanking bonus by hitting them in the back. So we're going to lose a lot of men in that unit, unfortunately. As you can see, that unit's down to like 80 already, and it's starting to lose men quite a bit. But okay, we were able to rout that unit because it was getting pressure from all three sides. And then we're going to rout that unit and rout that. Okay, awesome. First army destroyed. 2 more to go. This is the easiest one. It was led by a captain, but it did have nice soldiers, nice upgrades. So I guess troop-wise it was the best, but leadership-wise it's the worst. And then I think secondly in comes the army led by that secondary family member with only 3 command stars. I say only. Usually anything over 1 or 2 command stars is pretty good, but compared to Xiles, he has nothing. So I don't know. There's a big bird that just flew by my window, so I was a little distracted by that. Anyway. We're going to move the onagers over to this side. I don't think the onagers are really going to be much help against this small force, especially when our Cav is out there and they keep running around. They're not going to hit them. Kind of unfortunate that they have only small armies. If they would have combined... Oops. Our cavalry is accidentally engaging their mercenary hoplites. We do not want to do that. Yeah, it would be bad for us. But their general is deciding to come in and join us. Oh, look! Look at how much damage was just caused by the archers. Oh, that is beautiful. If those are general armored bodyguards, they'd be doing a little better. But still. Oh, come on, take them out, take them out, take them out. Ah, shoot! I don't want to engage the phalanxes. Crap. Yeah, we're gonna lose some men there, but and we didn't kill their general, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. And we'll launch a couple of fire from our... Oh, that is a horrible shot. Oh, actually, that wasn't that bad. But we're going to turn around with our onagers and we're going to engage the farthest away army so we can try to hunt them down. And turn off fire at will mode because I'm going to choose the targets from now on. I don't know why I put on fire at will mode. I should probably just choose the targets every time with the onagers. Probably be a much better way to go about it. And we put our phalanx lines down. And it looks like our archers are tearing apart these hoplites here. And they keep shifting which direction they're facing. They're gonna keep... Oh, look at that. They're just getting torn up by our archers. That's awesome. And in comes their faction leader here, their king, with a very awesome unit. But I believe 2 phalanx pikemen can take them out, so... We're going to rotate these 2 phalanx pikemen here to engage the enemy army. And... Oh, yeah! Onagers! Onagers took out a few of those horsemen there. Nice. Good job, Onagers. Very nice. We also hurt the morale of the unit a little bit, but he's got enough command so where that doesn't matter. Oh, that scared me. I thought we were going to hit our own unit there. Ooh. Oh, don't scare me like that, Onagers. And, we did get a nice shot off on their general unit, and our archers, I believe, are shooting at them as well. Oh, come on, man. How do you hit... Oh, shoot. Well, there you go. There's some good friendly fire from the onagers. Gosh, come on. And oh, we got another nice shot off on their general unit. Very good. I'll take 20 casualties on that very experienced general unit for 20 of our own phalanx pikemen. I'll definitely take that trade off. That was very nice. Good, 2 good shots from our onagers, but also 1 good shot for them from our onagers. So. No big deal, though. No. Did you see how bad that shot was? Holy cow, it almost hit our archers. And goodness. Ooh, this shot has potential. It looks like a miss, though. And we're going to engage. We're going to swoop down with our cavalry here. And either chase down their archers or chase down their general. And we'll... Oh, we hit our phalanx pikemen again. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna stop them from firing because we're gonna hit our own cavalry and kill our own cavalry and stuff. And those 2 barbarian noble cavalry hopefully will be enough to take out their general. I think they will. They are losing a lot. He is taking out a lot of our guys here, but we should be able to take them down, I believe. Because they are only light cavalry technically. It says heavy cavalry, but they're pretty much light cavalry. He's gonna try to retreat, but I say no, Mr. King of the Greek cities. You are going to pay for your traitorism. Back in episode 11 or 12, 13, 18, I don't know. And the enemy king is dead. There we go. There we go. We can't lose now. We just killed the Greek king, so we're looking pretty now. And we charge in the back of these armored hoplites with our militia cav, and they are dead. So yeah, and clear victory. Definitely a triumph to mark with a song or 2. Maybe even 3. Can we do that? Can we have 3 songs? Clear victory, 700 kills, about 100 losses. Not too bad. Most of our losses caused by our own onagers. So, there's that. But I'm over it. And it looks like we were able to take Athens. And I think I'm just going to occupy... I think we have enough income as it is, and really exterminating southern Greek settlements is not going to help us in the long run. So, I'll try not to exterminate the rest of them, but yeah, it is green happiness. I just wanted to check that. And Decius Julius did decide to attack us. I'm just kind of zooming around, making sure there's nothing else, because this is ridiculous. This is going to be a long turn. The Juli did siege us again. But we'll engage Decius Julius, and that'll probably be it for this episode, guys, because it's getting a little long here. Even with the speed ups, I'm sure it's still going to be over 30 minutes. definitely. I guess you guys know how long it's going to be because you're watching it on YouTube, so you can definitely tell how long it's going to be. Anyway, here's another battle where we have onagers, and this time it's against a larger concentrated army, so hopefully the onagers get to do some action here. That'll be very cool. I think we're going to retreat onto this hilltop here, and if we have the onagers above our troops, there's a very low chance that they'll friendly fire, in my opinion. So, I don't know if that's actually true or not, but in my experience, if they're on top of a hill and your army's on the bottom of the hill, they get a lot less friendly fire. So we're going to engage. Firewall mode's good for when the army's approaching because, you know, it's hard to remember how much range onagers have. In Medieval 2 Total War, there's a way to tell, and I'll go over that when we play Medieval 2 Total War, but as far as Rome Total War, it's impossible to tell if your guys are in range or not. And it looks like the Juli aren't here, but they're over the hill, so it's kind of weird looking. And they're going to engage, and we're going to hit delete and watch our onagers fire upon the Juli. And just kind of relax after that very good battle by Xiles here. Oh, I thought the first shot was going to hit them, and I was going to be like, yes! But not to be. Not to be. And here goes round 2. And this shot looks good as well. And zaboom! We hit some town watch there. Killed about 15. That was very nice. Very good shot there. If we can get a couple more of those hits, we will definitely, our onagers definitely pay for themselves. And you can see the dead corpses there. Kind of missed there, unfortunately. With both shots, I believe. And we're going to target the general, because he's the central unit. And they're running down, probably because they noticed the artillery fire and they want to get down here quickly. I'll turn off fire at will when they get close. But they're not close right now. And what are my guys... Some of the engineers are performing a dance and not firing. So we're going to halt. Stop dancing and fire. There we go. Wasn't that hard, was it? And again, we're going to target the general because he is the central figure there. And if we can kill the general, that'd be awesome. And oh, that was close. That if it was a little farther, that probably would have killed their general. If it was a little closer, it would have hit the Principes. So that had very high potential. Unfortunately, it did not take him. And onagers again, almost hitting the Samnites there. Oh, and there's a unit of ballistas back there. Actually, I'm going to engage the ballistas. We're gonna have an artillery war here, but I'm gonna turn off flaming ammo because the rocks can actually kill ballistas in one hit. So I'm gonna try to destroy the ballistas. And their ballistas are firing at our phalanx pikemen. That's fine. But we're gonna try to destroy these. Now, normal stones are a lot more accurate, and they have that bouncing effect. So I mean, they're not totally useless, but you know. I just like flaming rocks. This one looks good. This one looks... Oh, right between the... He killed an engineer. See, as you can see, it only killed like one guy. And it looks like the Romans are deciding to engage our phalanx pikeman line, which is very dumb of them. And the right flank's already routing. And we're going to engage these equites with our Falksmen because they are trying to outflank us. And we don't have much cavalry or archer support in this army. It's kind of the unfortunate thing about this army. All we have is artillery, really, to defend ourselves. And we're going to have our... I was going to have our commander charge, but I realized it's probably not a good idea to try to risk him. And our phalanx pikemen are handling him pretty well. And speaking of which, he is routing now. And if we can take him out, that would be awesome. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, yes! We did. Oh, and he was their faction leader! Huh. Well, goodness, we've taken out 2 enemy kings. I guess in the Romans it's not really kings, but still be. As you can see, we've already taken out one of the ballistas here. I guess we'll watch them flee, and we'll watch the ballistas fire upon them. You know, I mean our onagers fire upon the... I want to kill both of their ballistas. Not that it's really going to make a difference, but, you know, just mentally it makes me feel better about the ballistas. And we're going to have our general come up and sweep them out when I feel that we've done enough damage with our onagers. And they're trying to sound a retreat, but they're not very organized right now. So it's not working out for them too well. And the ballistas really want to fire. So we're going to triple speed this. And, oh, look at that. We took out some Samnites. And there we go. Catapult rock taking out both of the ballistas there. So we won their artillery war. Turn on flaming ammo, see if we can get another shot off on one of their units. Probably one more shot, and then we'll probably call it good. There we go. They're pretty much out of range now, I think. Maybe one more shot? Oh, that was way off. We got one more unit. We got war dogs here. Looks like coming in, so we're gonna go take those out. Turn off fire at will mode, and going to charge these war dogs with our general. There we go. And that should be pretty much it. We're gonna wait for the actual units to retreat. We can't exit battle now because we will lose, because they still have units that aren't routing. So technically, the game would view that as a loss. But clear victory. Killed their general. We killed most of their army. They just decided to retreat with a good chunk of it. So they'll still have. They probably left some in garrison, and they'll have some remaining from the city. Yeah, they have a little army in there. We might be able to siege attack. I'll have to check what kind of unit composition they have. But again, the Greeks are looking pretty dead. They have pretty low garrisons, and not really much going on. I'll build a couple rams. They do have a lot of Samnites in the city, though. So I probably, I could siege attack, or I could just wait. I don't know. We'll deal with that next time, guys. We'll think about it next time. Tell me what you think, actually. And I believe, was that campus Asiagus that just grew? So that's kind of cool. We'll be able to convert more barbarian towns into noble Greek cities, and that will be very cool. And speaking of which, Athens can become a large city. So if we would have exterminated, we wouldn't have the opportunity to turn Athens into a large city now, would we? So we'll be missing that. And we're going to try to merge as much as we can so that we can retrain adequately here. We did lose quite a few men and random units, so it's kind of hard to retrain, but we'll try our hardest. I believe we can retrain all of our units here, yeah. So, no big deal. My dog is sneezing somewhere. I don't know, kind of weird to just randomly hear a dog sneeze. But, looks like they have some kind of upgrade here that we don't have, so retraining is kind of annoying because you can't really tell. I'm just going to retrain all the injured units and the onagers because might as well get some more upgrades in the onagers because they're pretty unupgraded. I'm going to build another unit of felling spikemen for garrison. And then Xiles should be able to move out next turn. And we got one more turn to finish the siege equipment there. And then we can attack Sparta, but we'll leave that for next time. And we'll blockade the port here. Larissa is looking pretty sexy. We can take out their Temple of Zeus and start building the Temple of Nike. Nike. And build a shipwright up here by Ozora. Don't need that. Might as well build some stables over in Apollonia. Just finish everything in a large town. And got enough Samnites? Holy cow. We'll let them siege attack. And we'll probably speed it up again. Because Samnites really have nothing on Phalanx Spikes. Especially if you're defending. Attacking them, I don't want to risk that, though. That's why I'm not going to siege attack Salona. Although, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of Rome Total War. And next time, we should actually be able to take out the rest of the Greek cities. They only have 3 settlements left. And we should be able to take them out very easily. And everything on the north looking pretty good. We should be able to take Segestica and Salona as well. And move against the Romans. Romans are our next target. And they should hopefully be able to be taken out very easily. So, thanks for watching this episode of Rome Total War, and, we are the richest faction. And join us next time when we do all these things.